And we are live with a brand new GameItAll.com podcast. Hello, everybody. A long time no see. I'm Lucas Grimm.
I'm Pino 25, and you're not seeing us because we're
Yeah,
not
our
camered.
our cameras are. Well, my camera was really messing up. It was making me look like Majin Buu for some reason. I, I don't know if that's not a fat joke, really. It's just a pink joke. I was so pink looking. It was ridiculous. It did not look good. So I decided to be a rather big plus sign instead.
There you go.
So,
And I just don't have the bandwidth.
yeah, you're still out in the boonies and have no like high speed internet.
Yeah, no, it's high speed. It's just no better than high speed. It's 10 years ago high speed.
Yeesh.
But there is good news coming that the government's pushing for faster speeds. So hopefully, this time next year, they're going to be running fiber lines next summer in our area, and we'll be able to traverse the speeds of the internet.
Right. That was the CRTC's latest decision.
Ruling thing. They're
Ruling.
figuring out what they're doing. They're and hopefully the telecommunication companies can start doing and running lines. But that's just political. And we're not a political show.
No, we're not.
Because no.
Because politics is weird, man. Things are weird.
No, it's just the pain in the ass. All
But
right, so we're talking about games.
video games, and of course, it's been a long time. The last time we were on was earlier in the year. We had a small coming off of the break just because we needed to talk about something political, surprisingly enough. But we we came back. We did a small little segment, and now we're hopefully going to be back as a more permanent solution here.
Yeah, because things are starting to pick up. We usually do have a good amount of podcasts this time of year because all the new releases are coming out, and also we're getting ready for the end of the year for Game of the Year.
Which is
So,
going to suck this year.
because literally everything is coming out, and they're
Everything is coming out, and they are all fucking amazing. Everything that we have right now, are all heavy Game of the Year contenders.
oh no, in the past this past week I picked up last week I picked up Spider-Man, which I was like a couple weeks late. And then today I picked up Forza cuz it just came out. And then next week it's Assassin's Creed, and a couple weeks after that it's Red Dead, and then it just keeps going and going and going.
That's true.
So,
It, you know what game I know is not going to win Game of the Year this year?
what?
Call of Duty 4 or Black Ops 4.
You know why? There's no single player.
There, I am a huge advocate of the single player campaign, and EA has pissed me off before when they said EA
No one
the
wants
single
single
player
player.
nobody wants single player, they want multiplayer experiences, and
Look at
Activ-
Battlefield 1.
and Activision even pushed that as well with this new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 being, oh hey, we're going to do all multiplayer, and it's going to
Nothing
be
else.
uh, we're going to have a battle royale mode, which I'll be admit I was in the beta. The battle royale mode was actually pretty sweet. I'm going to actually give it a little bit of credit on that.
Yeah, but is it worth full price?
It is not worth full price for
And
that.
my
And
my
the fact that you are, from last I've heard, this may have been changed recently. Uh, you still have a season pass with this game.
Yes, this is the one biggest piss off about COD this year is you have two editions. You have the regular edition that's $80 Canadian or 60 American, regular price. And then on top of that, you have the gold edition or the ultimate or whatever it's called, the special one with the season pass and all the extra stuff, which is $160 Canadian, or I'm guessing 120 American. Literally twice the price and you get the season pass. So, in my opinion, what's the point of buying the regular edition if because when does the season pass kick in? Let's say January, February? We start
I'm
getting
assuming.
DLC?
I'm going to assume that's the case.
Okay. And the whole thing is Activision has come out and said you cannot buy DLC pieces separately. You need to buy the entire season pass, and if you don't buy it, the full thing, there's no separate DLCs. So essentially, after 3 months, your copy of the game is pretty much useless because most people will have moved over to the season pass content, and you're going to be limited in what you can do. So essentially, you're getting screwed after 3 months of playing this game. What they should have did would have just been, here, you buy the regular game, you get all the content. Not, oh, you can buy this dwarf version of the game or pay us twice as much and get the full thing.
Yeah,
You know,
it is
it's
stupid,
a piss off.
and this is the only time I will ever say this. I hope the game fails.
And like, I don't know, it's just freaking frustrating because it's like, what's the point of buying it?
It is, and like Call of Duty, the thing with Call of Duty multiplayer is great. That's kind
Yes,
of a given.
it was half of the game. Yes, I do agree that that the multiplayer is half the game, but for me, paying my entire $60, $80, whatever, was to get the single player, and then I would play the multiplayer for a while. And then, okay, cool, you know. And then it went from there, and then I would trade it in, get rid of it, or do whatever. But it's like that's a lot of money. They should have had a discounted price on the game or something. And also the charging you of $80 for the season pass is ridiculous.
Oh, it's completely.
That's a lot of money.
You're paying for 2 games, pretty much.
Pretty much. So it's just frustrating. I don't think COD's going to do that well this year. Hopefully not, because they're being idiots. But it kind of makes me remember about maybe 8 years ago when the CEO of Activision, Bobby Kotick or something like that, his last name, he was like, "Oh, we can sell this game for $100 every year." I guess he was right. They can sell it for $150.
This is him trying to prove that point, I think.
I think so, yeah.
As I said, I really don't want it to. I don't want this point to be proven. And I'm hoping everything turns out that we're not going to see this. Like, I'm hoping that this does not start something. Now,
it's a dick move.
It is. It really is. Now, Call of Duty, let me just bring up the release date here because, of course, I don't remember it off the top of my head. It comes out. It comes out October 12th, so 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
And this is another thing. I noticed a lot of the games are coming out on like Fridays now.
And that's fine. I'm fine with that. Fine. I like Friday releases.
So there's about 2 weeks before Red Dead Redemption comes out.
Yeah.
Red Dead's going to come out. Nobody's going to be playing Call of Duty.
Oh, hell no, because the NPD, the people that do the whole numbers of game sales, essentially said they're expecting Red Dead to be the best-selling game of the year.
Which is amazing to put into numbers in this case, because they've already pushed Spider-Man.
Yeah,
that is the best-selling game at the moment, and it's well deserving because Spider-Man from Insomniac is absolutely amazing, worth every penny.
But the thing is, Spider-Man and also I'm going to include God of War. We're only on one platform.
That's true.
You look at Red Dead, it is a multi-platform game. So you're reaching twice the audience.
Very true. Yeah.
So I'm not going to be surprised that it's going to sell a shitload of copies.
And of course, that's already, like, if we talked Game of the Year a bit, Game of the year right now is going to be freaking impossible to judge because we
Yeah.
do have such high hopes for Red Dead, and that is justified because I can't think of a time when Rockstar has actually let us down.
Yeah, that's just it. Like, it's been a long time because, like, you look at everything from Rockstar. It's and their pattern of releasing games has slowed super down. Like, the last new thing they released was GTA 5, and that came out 5 years ago.
And
So
and they've been
yeah.
milking that because of we've had
Oh my
multiple
god.
releases. We had a new release on the PlayStation, Xbox. Even this year, we had another release that was, you know,
With
pushing
the
for the online mode,
yeah.
giving you more extra content for the online, and still keeping that single player campaign alive and well.
Yeah, and that's just it, and that's what Rockstar does. Am I completely in agreement with that? Not really. I'd like a new game. That's why I'm excited for Red Dead. You know, like, I can only get so much GTA 5 for my own good. Yes, I bought it. I own 3 copies of it.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah,
because I
I
bought
think I've bought it
I,
way too many times as well.
I bought the launch copy on the PS3 way back in 2013. Then it came out on the PC, so I bought that version, and then afterwards I picked it up on the PS4 when it was like $20.
Yeah, no, that's about right. Although I bought it at least twice on the PS4
I only bought it
because
once.
I traded it in at one point because something else was coming out and I've done everything I could.
Well, and it's usually has good trade value also.
It
Um,
it does keep its trade value up on EB, which is surprising, especially how much EB,
I know
how much trade credit you come
I
back on.
wanted to trade in last Saturday. I wanted to trade in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins from
Origins.
last year. They wanted to only give me $5 for it. I was
Yeah,
like, what? $5? And
yeah.
yet they still sell it used for, it was $50 last weekend when I was there used, and new was 80. But it's the amount of copies they have in stock. So if you have too much in stock of something, you're not going to give that much for it in trade credit because it's not worth it
No,
compared to
exactly.
other stuff. But yeah, so yeah, game of the year is going to be ridiculous this year. But there is a lot of good stuff coming out. Yeah, but I'm for IP. Definitely not going to be surprised that it's going to be Spider-Man that's most likely going to take it.
Well, right now, we only have like one Lego game with another one coming out.
There was
And
Dragon Ball Z.
oh yeah, forgot about Dragon Ball. That
Dragon Ball Z.
was this year.
Yep.
That is going to be a good contender for Fighter as well because it is amazing. But it
And
also has to deal with Soul Calibur coming out next week, or not
yeah,
next
that too.
week after.
And then yeah. And then for like exclusive for a console, like Sony, you have God of War versus Spider-Man. It's gonna be huge.
Oof,
Uh,
it's going to be difficult to choose from.
Microsoft will most likely be Forza.
Yeah,
Because
because
what else did
was there anything else?
Sea of Thieves, which was Yeah, I think that was
Right?
it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's about it.
Racing game will most likely be Forza because it's Forza. Come on.
And once again, what else was there?
Yeah.
Racing, there was not a whole lot that I could see. Actually, I do have one unique racing game that we're actually doing a review for at the moment. I can actually talk about it because the game is out now.
Does
Uh,
it beat Forza?
Probably not going to beat Forza, but it will at least be in the running.
Well, that's
And
good.
I'm debating if it actually should be because it's a hybrid racing fighting game,
And
and
it
that's
is.
a speed brawl.
I don't
It
know.
it's as if you take Super Smash Bros. And make it into a racing game. So you run through the obstacle course, beat everyone up in the facility, then keep racing. It is at heart a racing game, but is still like a brawler beat 'em up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just throw that in the runnings and see if anyone else agrees with me. And if not, well, sorry, conjugate.
It's all good. We'll see. And then well, and then we also have Nintendo coming out with Smash. That's gonna be huge for fighting game.
That is true. Yes,
and
that.
also for the Switch itself, which is gonna be a huge game for that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the latest Nintendo Direct that had that. That was amazing. Probably like I was so surprised to see like new characters as well, given the fact that every fighter is going to be in the game. Like everyone that's ever been in Smash Bros is coming back. Plus now you're getting.
But people are still pissed because they get no Waluigi.
They don't get any Bowserette either.
Yeah, but that's a meme.
That is becoming a thing, and it's a thing I'm all right with, but it's very.
Yeah, but it's no Waluigi. Waluigi's an established character.
I've seen some really messed up ones too. Like somebody made like even more obscure Bowserette images now, including like the donut block from Super Mario 3.
My question is, when did this come about? This whole Bowserette thing.
You remember when the Nintendo Direct when they announced Super Mario Deluxe, and they showed that Toadette was going to be in there, and then if she gets a crown or she gets the mushroom, she turns into Peach. So the idea was that you get the crown mushroom, you turn into Sexy Peach villain.
Okay. I didn't really understand where it came from. I was like, I saw all the stuff on the interwebs, and I was like, okay, yeah, okay, makes sense.
It has kind of overgrown. It became something more than itself now.
Yeah, but you know what? It's the same thing as Uganda Knuckles.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, show me the way.
It's literally the internet in full blown force.
Yeah,
and also poor Toad from last week.
What happened to Toad?
You didn't hear about him being compared to. You didn't hear him being compared to a specific member.
Yes, yeah. That's why
and then Nintendo freaking. And then Nintendo liked it, or they commented on it. It was like, oh my god.
Wait, I didn't hear Nintendo commented on it.
Yes, they commented. There was a bunch of articles about Nintendo put it up on Twitter or something. And then they quickly took it away.
Oh dear, I gotta look this up real quick. Oh god, that sounds amazing.
But yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah, I think they tweeted about it or something. But yeah, it was completely priceless. It was an oh shit moment of what have we done. But yeah, so yeah, no, Smash is gonna it's gonna be pretty awesome for Game of the Year. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
I see it now.
So yeah, I'm guessing that intern got fired.
Thank God for the internet and everyone taking screenshots of everything. I will say that.
Yeah.
I will say that just because of until I do something wrong and the internet takes a screenshot of what I do. But yeah, no. Yay!
So, yeah,
Mario Kart. And then, Mario Kart and Toad are trending on Twitter. Nope.
But yeah, Smash is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a good addition to the list. Oh
my god.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to vote.
I wonder if Toad was going to be a character in Smash Bros. And then he got pulled because of this.
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
that'd
really
be.
not sure.
I'd rather not find out on that one.
I don't know. But yeah, Game of the Year is going to be a pain in the ass this year. I'm going with that.
Now, a lot of news has happened this week. Especially, we had within the last 2 weeks, we had news of a studio closure. And it was a big one. We were surprised to hear.
Holy shit!
Holy
yeah,
fuck.
It was like freaking Telltale closing. I was like, what?
Yeah, that shocked the hell out of me because you think Telltale, and generally you think they're safe because they're Telltale.
Well,
They release games and they're usually quite good.
But the thing is, there's a lot of their games that didn't make a lot of money. And if your games aren't making money, how can you run a business? So they did have some games that made good revenue, but a lot of their stuff didn't even break even. So I kind of see where it started to unravel and it just wasn't working. And they're like, it's not, working out. So
No, that does make sense because, well, that's the thing. We always, whenever we hear Telltale, the reviews are always good. Like even if they played it safe, and it's the same stuff that they've been releasing since Walking Dead 1, it still has been. Nobody usually says anything horrible about the game.
That's just it. But how many people day one are going, I'm buying this?
That is exactly the problem now as well, I think. That was the problem that really suffered for most of The Walking Dead, especially because after season 2, I was like, I'm done with Walking Dead. Really, I'm good with what we have. Season 3 didn't do anything to win me over completely. The Telltale Batman series did, and I was like,
Batman was phenomenal. I loved it.
But still, I did not buy that day one either. I waited until it was on sale, and then I was like, okay, now I'll pick it up because I have the money, and hey, Telltale, it's a Telltale game. I'm going to enjoy it.
And you didn't have to wait. That's the worst part is the waiting. I hate the waiting.
That was, if I had to criticize Telltale for anything, it was how long each episode took. So like it was, oh fuck, I remember it was
months.
Wolf Among Us, I believe the longest that was on there, if I remember right, was about 3 months.
Yeah.
And that was the longest wait because that was actually one of the few Telltale games I bought day one. And it was, okay, I'm ready for this. I'm going to play it through. I'm going to follow it and I will take it like an actual show. No, it went to an episode, 3 months later, the next episode, 2, maybe 3 months later, another episode. And it was just getting ridiculous. I lost interest in what the game was doing until everything came out.
Well, yeah, and that's the problem. That was the problem with Telltale because it took so long to get the next episode, and it's just like, I don't know. And also the formula of their games really didn't change. They were very similar, and it was like, but I want something more.
There was an article from Polygon I will give credit for on this. They had an episode, or no, the article was that. Pull that up here again. Just 1 second. The reason why that they failed is because they didn't change. They didn't evolve with the time. It was just too safe.
Yeah.
Now,
and that's just it. People want change, and then if you don't have change, people aren't buying your games, and you're not making money, and then you can't pay for your employees.
So that brings us up to the layoffs. So we hear about the layoffs, and a lot of people are very concerned. They're like, "What the fuck's going on? You laid off a large amount of your staff."
Yeah, they
And
laid off
then
like 300 people.
later that day, they announced that yes, we are closing. We only have a small skeleton crew to finish up our what we need for our backers and everybody that's been supporting us, and that's it. We're done after everything's completed,
Yep.
which automatically put worries about Walking Dead season 3, which is our season 4 final season,
That
whatever
was
we want to call it.
partly out.
Yeah, episode 2 wasn't even out at that time, and then episode 2 was just releasing. We
This
still
past week.
have supposed to have at least another 2 episodes. We're unsure if
And
we're even going to get that, and even
they
Clementine's voice actress was very unsure of that as
shocked.
well. Oh, she
And
was shocked.
also they pulled yesterday or today. They pulled it off Steam, the PlayStation Store, and also the Xbox Store. The only place that they left it was on the Nintendo eShop, and also they had a statement on GOG of stating what was going on, that they will put it back on the store later on when they fix this whole situation. So we'll see what'll happen. Yeah. Yeah. You still there? Hello. Hello.
Okay,
Hey,
that
you're
was
back.
quick.
Hey, you're
I'm
back.
back and I'm super, super pink again. So I'm just going to
Yeah,
close this.
because you dropped. It was the drop. Da da da.
Okay, I think I am just going to keep this on because something keeps happening that I'm losing my connection now.
There, yeah, you have two connections.
And now I have 2 connections, which is like
Yeah,
what the
there you go. But yeah, you dropped. So yeah, they put out a statement saying that they were gonna re-put the game up back on the stores plural, when they rectify the situation. So hopefully that can be back up soon, and hopefully we do get the rest of the season for Walking Dead. Um,
I'm going to actually say that was kind of funny because that's exactly what everything I was saying while I was suddenly shot down from this. So I was like, oh, continuing, blah, 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 because it still showed that I was on, but oh,
you were
weird.
gone.
I was gone.
Um, so
And
yeah,
at
yeah,
least it still
it's
showed that our
really
broadcast was still up.
yeah, yeah, I was still alive. But yeah, it's still sad to see, like, one of these gaming companies that's been around for quite a number of years go away. So
Now,
it's
and things are getting worse in this story too. That's the worst part. Like aside from the game being pulled and everything, Telltale is. We also found out that Telltale did not pay the severance for the layoffs, and there was so now a class action lawsuit is in effect from the former employees going after their rights to get the money for the work that they've done, overtime, severance, everything like that. This is now something that's in action. So we're gonna keep on that, especially for, this is a ridiculous story that's happening, and everything that's going on with this. We need to know what's happening further.
Yeah, what's the final outcome? But there was a lighter note. Ubisoft San Francisco actually did put out a statement going, "Hey, to the former employees of Telltale, if you're looking for work,
we come for a meet and greet."
Yeah.
Yeah, they had
which is actually a good thing.
Yeah, and Ubisoft San Francisco is, between them and the Montreal studio, they are probably the best representatives of Ubisoft, I believe.
Well, what else is there?
Well, there's Toronto, Singapore, a few others. There's a lot. Ubisoft has one everywhere.
Yeah, but it's all about Ubisoft Montreal.
Oh, yeah, there we go. We have a Waluigiette now.
There you go.
Goddamn.
So that's what's going on with Telltale. We'll see more. We'll probably get more information of what's going on in the next couple weeks. Hopefully, it's things go well.
Here's hoping, especially out for the employees that did lose their jobs here. Hopefully, everything works out for them and they get somewhere else. Because I do know a lot of the studios, a lot of the companies have pushed out for, like, saying, "Hey, listen, if you lost your job, contact us. We have positions open, and we're looking."
Because
even Rooster Teeth are a good example. They also came out and said, "Hey, listen, if you lost your job at Telltale, talk to us. Come work with our animation department." And they also have a game studio now, so that's something definitely worth to check out. So hopefully we had somebody a job there.
And that's just it. So, and usually people from an industry try to help out people from that industry. They're not just dicks about it, except for people at EA or Activision. Just saying.
Maybe Epic because of what happened at Boss Key. I mean, Epic was poaching people from Boss Key, the productions, when they realized that Lawbreakers was going down, unfortunately.
Lawbreakers just went to shit because it came out at a horrible time, and people didn't want to buy it.
That sucked because I really enjoyed it, but what can you do?
But that's the problem. That's the problem when the market is so saturated with the same type of games.
It's true. It's true.
And people can't give up the Overwatches.
Also, very true.
Yeah. Well, look at what happened to Gearbox with that game that was like Overwatch.
Battleborn.
That got screwed.
That got so screwed. Which sucks. Battleborn, and once again, I really enjoyed Battleborn for what it was. And it was a MOBA rather than a hero shooter. Well, trying to cross the breeds, really. But
still.
It just landed at a time that Blizzard is releasing their next big thing. And Blizzard just
No. The whole thing was Blizzard was releasing a new IP.
Yes, that's it. Blizzard released a new IP, and then Battleborn just went.
Because how many years was that?
Too many.
Was Diablo. Because I don't count World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft lives in the world of Warcraft. It's in the world of Warcraft. But yeah, the last real new IP from Blizzard was Diablo, and that was 2000, 2001, something like that. Or no.
December 31st, 1996.
Okay, when did StarCraft was StarCraft was 98.
Yes, March 31st, 98.
Okay. So they hadn't released a game since 98, a brand new IP. So I'm going with that. And Blizzard is a freaking juggernaut.
They are.
So
they really are.
So that's just it. So we'll see what happens. Companies get screwed over because they release the same product at the same time other companies are releasing stuff. All right, what else is in the news? What else did we see that we went, oh shit?
Well, crossplay is another big thing that happened this weekend or this weekend.
With an asterisk.
With an asterisk, it's only happening for Fortnite. But Sony has agreed to open the gates, and hey, we now have Nintendo Switch, Xbox Live, or Xbox One and PS4 players all playing together on one game. Now, here's the thing. I like to think this. Game. What was that?
Just for one game.
It is for now. But here's the thing: that you open the floodgates, it can open opportunities for anything. So when we see Fortnite, first off, we already knew Fortnite could do this. Fortnite proved it by just releasing the game by accidentally hitting the Switch to say, "Hey, we have the game working for crossplay on all platforms."
They put it on the Switch. What?
Yeah, they at the time they didn't have the Switch.
I know.
They showed.
And the thing with Fortnite is on the Switch, you don't need the Nintendo Online subscription to play it.
That is good. I like that idea because it's a free-to-play game. You're not going to need the subscription. You should not need it. The question is,
why do I need Xbox Live Gold or PSN Plus?
You don't.
If Nintendo can do it, but
don't you?
If Nintendo can do it, why can't I do it on the PlayStation or the Xbox?
I have to look that up for you, but I think you can play that one without the gold. And
really,
most of the free-to-play games on, especially on PS Plus, you can play without the subscription.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you needed the.
No,
I don't play anything.
Yeah, you don't play anything online anyways. What are you talking about?
I know. I don't care. I hate Fortnite so much. It's just so. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I hate it.
I don't hate it. I played it a tiny. I played it a tiny bit on the PC when it originally came out. I was like, okay, cool. It's all right, but it's not the end all be all that people are making it out to be.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the game. I like the Save the World version because, hey, that's actually a lot of fun. But the whole battle royale aspect, I just have a hard time enjoying battle royale.
And I had enough of it.
That's just my problem on that. Because I've played H1Z1 battle royale, and it was fine. But once again, just could not get into the idea of it. And even Black Ops, that was, once again, as I said, it was actually really fun. But I'm not going to say that needed to be in there before single player campaign.
Well, yeah, that's just it. Like, I played Battlegrounds when it first came out on the PC. Like, it was good, but I'm not like going to play it religiously for ever. Same as Fortnite. I'm not gonna do that because I don't see the appeal to it. There's so many other more games that I'd rather play that I get more enjoyment out of it.
Oh yeah,
So,
exactly.
and I don't understand like all these people that are like, I'm addicted to Fortnite. I don't understand that.
Well, they're back to the crossplay thing though. Uh, this is going to make things very interesting. One thing though is that kind of pissed me off was uh, Bethesda's take, because Bethesda made a whole big deal about the whole crossplay, and it was like, oh yeah, you know why Fallout 76 isn't going to be crossplay? Because Sony's not going to let you do it. Then it happens like, hey, Sony's letting us do crossplay. Yeah, no, we're still gonna you're still gonna have to play separately.
Because do you know why? PC is best platform.
No, I'm going to say this is also kind of Sony calling their bluff on them. It's just
it's a dick measuring contest.
Yeah, it became a dick measuring contest between Bethesda and Sony, to the point that like they made it out that like Bethesda was going to fight for people for crossplay, and people were like, "Yeah, we're going to do that." Ends up being Fortnite's the savior for this, and the game that everyone wants it to be with Fallout isn't going to be there. It's not going Fallout. It's not going to be the crossplay juggernaut that we were hoping it would be.
Another reason why I have no interest in Fallout 76.
I just know it's a Bethesda online game. I'm gonna wait.
My biggest problem with it is not the whole crossplay. It's not that. It's them going, we're not supporting Steam. It's them going, oh, you have to use our client. And I'm like, but I want to get it on a Steam sale for like a third of the price.
Well, they didn't say that it wasn't like never going to be on Steam. It's going to eventually. But yeah, no, that has been the problem I've always found with when it comes to like people's own or companies' own systems, like Uplay and
and that's just it. It's because look at EA's Origin or Uplay.
You don't see too many. You also don't see those games, like games from them, get put up on sale very often.
No, that's just it. And I don't know. I don't want to pay full price for 76. I'll pay 40 at the most.
It is for me at this point. If I get it as a gift, I'll happily enjoy it because hey, my birthday's up on that day as well, so it works out. But at the same time, if I'm not going to go out there and buy it myself right off the bat,
it is definitely not a day one. Oh my god, purchase.
It's not a day one for me because I know with games that are always online and multiplayer, you have problems day one. And
well, yeah, because the thing is, you have servers, you have all these different other because you could have connection issues, server issues, just the game being buggy itself because Bethesda.
Yeah, exactly. So that's more or less why I'm pushing away from it. That I don't want it right away, but there'll be something I will eventually.
I'll probably pick it up later on when I see it for cheap. I might go, oh, okay, cool, I'll pick it up, but not day one. Definitely not day one. There's a multiple other games that I want day one compared to Fallout 76. Like in New Vegas 2, I take that. But yeah, so yeah, crossplay. It was a big deal. I don't really care because if I'm gonna play anything online, it's gonna be on the PC. So, what else is big? So Sony pulling a Nintendo.
Wait, what happened there?
The classic.
Oh, yes, yes, the
We didn't get,
PlayStation Classic. That
and
is
then the USB power controversy.
that part I don't understand.
Okay, so they're releasing the classic like we saw for 100 American or 130 Canadian.
Yeah.
In the box. Okay, so I bought both the Nintendo like the NES Classic and the SNES Classic. So both consoles, okay, cool. You got a power adapter. Sony, being Sony, is not giving you the power adapter. They're just giving you a USB cable. And in their bright words, they said not all power adapters will work with the system. You need a specialty power adapter that has this specific voltage.
Or you can
So
just plug it into the USB.
it has to have the special voltage. It needs how much? I think it's like 5 volts and 1 amp. You can't have half an amp. So you have to look on your power adapter to make sure that you have the right voltage, or it could cause damage to your system. So in turn, do you know what Sony's going to do? They're probably going to sell you, the Vita adapters?
Yeah.
Because they killed all the Vitas, so they probably still have a whack of these adapters. They're going to sell you an adapter for probably like $20. You know what I mean? But you
I
need
don't
the
know.
special.
I'm gonna have to look into this one a little bit more because this seems a little bit weird because I bought the mini. I didn't receive a power adapter. I just have the USB cable and plugging the
You don't have a.
USB. I when I bought the
You,
NES, I did not
you
have
don't.
a power adapter. I just had the
It didn't come with
USB
a
port.
brick.
It did not come with a
Oh
brick.
mine. Oh mine came with a brick. Both of mine
Oh,
came with bricks.
oh! I opened mine up. I didn't have a brick. I just had the USB power cable, so I plugged it into the TV, and hey, it works.
No, I have mine came with Nintendo bricks. Um, but yeah, you're gonna need special voltage, and also Sony put out a statement that your regular, like some of the phone chargers, will not work with it. So it's kind of a weird move for charging you $100, well, 100 American, and not including the power adapter. It's a very weird move because Nintendo gave you both power, like they gave you the power adapter, and Nintendo didn't say you need a special amount of voltage. That's the big thing right there. Because it kind of falls in the same category as the dock for the Switch is don't plug it in a third party dock if you don't, if you want to keep your Switch running. But they might have some solution.
There might be something.
There's probably something, but still, it's kind of a dick move not giving you the power adapter.
So let's go through the games that are releasing. We're actually going to cover this week's as well. So this week we had a lot of really good ones here. In this case, on the 25th we had the release of Metal Max Xeno. I am actually currently writing the review for the site. I love this game. This is for a multiplayer, or sorry, not multiplayer, an RPG that I've only played maybe one of the series because only one ever got released in North America. This one is very entertaining. Definitely recommend checking it out. We also have Pathfinder Kingmaker, a new visual novel called Punchline, which was developed by 5PB, which crap, I suddenly forgot what games they made. They are a very popular studio. So just one second. Psychopath's Mandatory Happiness is one of their ones, Steingate series. That's so. This one is a visual novel where you have a
Visual
oh, you
novel.
just messaged me about the
Yeah,
USB.
the specs. And that's a clear statement at the bottom of Sony's website. So, but yeah, so you play Psychopath.
Well, this one is a comedy based on the idea that if you see panties, you end the world.
That's Disturbed.
Yes, especially super fun.
Yeah, that sounds. Yeah.
Let
me guess. Sly's a big fan.
I don't know if he knows about this one.
Really? That sounds like a complete Sly kind of game.
We also have South Park Stick of Truth for the Nintendo Switch. This is the Police 2 for the Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and Valkyria Chronicles 4, which the review is currently up on the website. That is for PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
Yeah, this is the Police, only $29. Full retail.
I fully enjoyed the first one. I'm kind of interested in seeing what this sequel brings to the table.
Oh, and no Switch tax. No Switch tax. Very exciting.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
So we also have on the 27th, the first Life is Strange episode is out. So Life is Strange 2 on Windows, PS4, Xbox One. Coming out today, we have Dragon Ball FighterZ for the Nintendo Switch and FIFA 19 for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Next week, we have...
Whoa. You forgot something. Forza came out today for the people that bought the big edition.
Oh, if you bought the big edition,
if you bought the premium ultimate edition, you got if you bought the gold edition, you got the Forza today. You got 5 days early, which is awesome.
Okay, but for everyone else, that comes out next week, and that was actually going to be the next game I'm going to talk about. So yeah, Forza Horizon now on PC and Xbox One. If you didn't get the premium, you have to wait till October 2nd, Tuesday. It's
Xbox Live Game Access thing.
Nice. Okay.
So if you have that, you get it included on Tuesday.
We also have Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise for PS4. That is the latest from the Yakuza team, and it is absolutely amazing if you played the demo or if you've even watched the original anime. It's spot on. Or it's great.
Played the other games?
Not so much if you played the other games, because the other games were made from the Dynasty Warriors series.
Yeah, but still, it's the same content.
It feels much different. It feels more like Yakuza with Fist of the North Star and, all the ridiculousness of Fist of the North Star is exactly it's amazing. Also, on that week, we have Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Super Mario Party, both on October 5th.
Friday.
Yeah. All right. And so we will be back with you guys next week. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on any of our other platforms, which we'll be releasing very soon, we'll have more news on that possibly next week. Once again, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We will be releasing more of our co-op videos. If you've been subscribed to us before or looking through our backlog, me and Sly have been doing a lot of cooperative gameplays, and the most recent one we've been going through is The Warriors from Rockstar Games. And
Warriors, come out to play, yay!
Man, the 70s was a much, much different time if you take into consideration all the stuff that's so politically incorrect nowadays.
Yeah, but that movie was amazing.
Oh yeah, no, the movie was amazing. The game is just as amazing. But when you fight a gang that's full of all Chinese characters and they're called the Savage Huns, you kind of pull back a little bit. Yeah. Nowadays it doesn't really work.
Yeah, but this movie's an old movie, so
Exactly.
And the game's an old game.
Exactly. Like I said,
So,
it was very different, and we played through it. We actually finished the game, so we're starting our next one, next recording. But the episodes are going to be coming along, and yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. All right, and we will see you guys next time. Once again, for GameItAll.com, I'm Lucas Grimm,
hey, it's Pino 25.
and we will be back next week.
Yeah.